Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Miss Ria. Our topic is gender and development. What is God? Gender and development is a perspective that recognizes the roles of both men and women in society and ensures equality in opportunities, rights, and development. It's about making sure that men and women, regardless of their differences, have equal rights, equal access to opportunities, and equal participation in building society.
What is gender? Refers to the social roles, expectations, and responsibilities assigned to men, women, and other gender identities. What is sex? Refers to the biological differences between male and female, such as reproductive organs and chromosomes. What is development? Means the process of improving the quality of life of people, including access to education, health, livelihood, and opportunities.
Objective. The objectives of the objectives of gender and development are clear. First, to promote gender equality so that men and women have equal rights and opportunities. Second, to eliminate discrimination that stops people from reaching their full potential. And third, to empower women and marginalized genders, giving them a strong voice in society and end decision making. First, promote gender equality. God ensures that men and women are given the same rights, chances, and opportunities in education, work, and leadership. Example, both boys and girls should have the same chance to finish school or apply for a job. Second, eliminate discrimination. God aims to remove unfair treatment based on gender. Example, preventing unequal pay, sexual harassment, or limiting women only to household roles. Third, empower women and marginalized genders. God gave strength and support to women and other marginalized groups so they can participate in decision making and community development. Example, encouraging women leaders, supporting LGBTQ rights, and giving protection to vulnerable groups.
Biological differences. As we can see in this, we can determine female and male by their genitalia, which female have vagina or clitoris, while male have penis and scrotum. An internal reproductive organ. Female have uterus, ovaries, fallopian tubes, and ovum, while male have testes. Chromosomes. Female have XX chromosomes while male have XY chromosomes. Hormones. Female have estrogen and progesterone while male has testosterone. As we can see in the picture, we can determine female and male by their reproductive system. Sex characteristic. Women menstruated while men do not. Women have developed breasts that are usually capable of lactating while men have not. Women can give birth while men can supply sperm. Men have testicles while women do not.
So, importance of GAD in society. There are five importance of GAD in society. First, it results in better health care. Research shows that in general, women receive worse medical care than men. Worse med There are many reasons for this, including lack of education and lower incomes. Sexism in the medical research community also leads to worse care. Diseases that affect women more than men, such as chronic pain conditions, aren't as well researched. They're often not taken as seriously by medical professionals. Women, when women are equal in society, their health will be impacted positively. Safe Spaces Act, Republic Act 11313, also known as the Bawal Bastos Law. Purpose: protects people, especially women and LGBTQ+, from harassment in public and online. For example, catcalling, wolf whistling, and wanted advances in the workplace or school, online sexual harassment or messages, images, or threats. So second, laws and policies about GAD in the Philippines. First, Magna Carta of Women, Republic Act 9710. Second, Anti-Violence Against Women and Children Act, Republic Act 9262. Third, Safe Spaces Act, Republic Act 11313. So Magna Carta of Women, Republic Act 9710, a comprehensive women's human rights law. So its purpose is to promote and protect and fulfill the rights of Filipino women for equal treatment for women in all areas, in education, work, and in politics. It protects from discrimination, access to health and services, especially reproductive health, Anti-Violence Against Women and Children Act, Republic Act 9262, a law protecting women and their children from violence. Forms of violence covered physical abuse, sexual abuse, psychological abuse, or emotional harm, threats, and intimidations. Economic abuse, controlling money, refusing support. So it punishes husbands, live in partners, boyfriends, or anyone abusing women and children. Third, JAD in government and leadership, women in politics, gender responsive policies. So, women in politics, women are no longer just voters, they are also leaders and decision makers. Except, for example, senators, mayors, barangay captains, governors. Even the Philippines has had two women presidents, for example, Corazon Aquino and Gloria Macapagal Arroyo. Fourth, JAD in education, equal opportunities for boys and girls in school, gender sensitive teaching practices. So, equal opportunities for boys and girls in school. Both boys and girls must have equal access to quality education, no discrimination in admission, scholarships, or courses. For example, girls can take engineering or IT, boys can take nursing or education, no restrictions. So it helps break gender stereotypes and prepares all students for equal opportunities in the future. And lastly, JAD in workplace, equal pay for equal work. Men and women doing the same job with the same skills and responsibilities must receive equal pay. It prevents wage discrimination. For example, a male and female engineer in the same company should have the same salary. Addressing sexual harassment, workplaces must be safe and respectful for everyone. Laws like the Safe Spaces Act, Republic Act 11313, and Anti-Sexual Harassment Act, Republic Act 7877, protect employees. Companies should have clear policies and complaint system to report harassment.
Composition of the family. Father, responsible for the material well-being of the wife, children and elderly dependents. Mother, responsible for the emotional and spiritual welfare of the family unit. Gender stereotyping is gender-based inequality of the family, begins with the child and care and wearing. We can determine the gender through the colors of the clothes. In a child, we can identify male if the child wear color blue, while female wear color pink.
Okay, so let's proceed to the next slide that talks about school. School. In nursery and kindergarten classes, boys and girls are taught what toys and games are, appropriate for their gender. Dolls and homemaking equipment are for girls. Heavy blocks, trucks, airplanes and carpentry are for boys. School dynamic. The traditional beginning of the traditional classroom. Good morning, boys and girls emphasizes the differences between males and females. Males excels in math, science, and technology, and women excels in arts are two of many cultural beliefs and cultural influences that are passed down through generations. The idea girls and boys are naturally better at certain things in a part of past ignorance of the difference between biological sex and socially constructed gender. Textbook. Textbook underscore the appropriate task for males and females. When children see these pictures, they will grow up believing that there are always certain things for men and certain things for women. First bullet. If teachers must be female. Second, if doctor must be male. Third, if a police officer must be male. And lastly, if a beautician must be female.
Church. The church also influences how young children see equality as they grow up. Church group are mostly composed of women and later take charge of le- leading Bible sharing and others are Muslim men. More men serving the altar than women. It is good now that there are altar servers who are already women but still women. They are outnumbered by men.
Defines ideal man. The society look at men as the powerful image who catch attention and authority to the society. Always consider an ideal man as a sexy, ever bigger biceps, six pack, abs, manly looks, and gorgeously handsome. Sometimes others just look at man body but don't see his biggest weakness because they are men. Defines ideal woman. On the country, on the contrary, society always accept that women are sexy if they have smaller hips, they are thin, they have white skin, and are beautiful like a Barbie. When women get beyond the prescribed looks and capacity granted for them, these women will become subject to bullying and body shaming. Ano to?
Challenges in promoting God. There are three types of challenges in promoting God. First, gender stereotypes, discrimination, cultural barriers. First, gender stereotypes. Many people still hold fixed ideas about what men and women should do. Example, thinking women should only handle household tasks while men should lead and work outside. These stereotypes limit opportunities for both men and women. Second, discrimination and equal treatment because of gender still happens in schools, workplaces, and communities. Example, women not being promoted to leadership roles or being paid less for the same work. Discrimination weakens the push for equality. And lastly, cultural barriers. Traditions and cultural beliefs sometimes reinforce inequality. Example, some communities believe men should always make decisions for the family or that girls don't need higher education. These cultural norms make it harder to change mindsets and practices. How youth can contribute to gender and development. Number one, promote respect and equality. First, treat everyone fairly regardless of gender. Respect opinions, talents, and abilities of classmates and peers. Lastly, lead by example in showing equality in group work and activities. Kaduha, two, stop discrimination in school and communities. Speak up against bullying, sexism, or unfair treatment. Support school rules and programs that encourage gender fairness. Encourage others to respect differences instead of judging. Number three, be advocates of inclusivity. Join or create campaigns, clubs, or organizations that push for equality. Use social media to spread positive messages about respect and inclusivity. Lastly, celebrate diversity, support classmates and community members regardless of gender identity, background, or status.
Conclusion. Gender equality is not just for women, it's just for everyone. When all genders are given equal opportunities, society becomes stronger. This means that gender equality should not only focus women's rights but should include all genders men, women, and people of diverse gender identities. The message, the message emphasized that when opportunities like education, jobs, leadership, roles, or basic rights are given fairly to everyone, society as a whole benefits.